All right, guys. Good evening. Happy Tuesday. I'm excited for y'all to get on. Oh, okay. Still was backwash, even though that's what you was drinking. See, you should have said that before I started recording. So, welcome, guys, to the Zoom tonight. I am excited that we are all on together. We got some things to go over with you guys. And okay, y'all do this on purpose. Y'all get on Zoom and start eating and stuff in my face on purpose. It's just fun. No worries. Your drink looks good, by the way, Janelle. So let's get started. I'm just first off, put a one in the comments if you guys got your new products in that you ordered. Put a one. Then put a two if you tried them bad boys. Because I just finished taking the gummies myself. So put a two in there if you tried them things. You done tried them bad boys. There you go. Give me tips. Give me tips. All right, all right. Put a three in the comments if your auto ship has ran. All right, all right, all right. All right. Because we want to talk to you guys tonight about a few different things. And I got a great guest on that is going to first start us off, and then we can move on from there because um, we're going to kick some things back and forth. There's a lot that I feel like you guys may need to be reminded of, and some new things you guys may just need a refresher course on. So I'm gonna kick it off first to Natasha. So guys, welcome to Natasha. For you guys who may not know, she is a pain in the butt. She is a triple diamond leader where it works, and she is based in Hawaii. And it's like no, she's all around awesome person, and always a team player. Always, if I need her, she is there. And we kick butt together, accountability and all. We understand each other. Everybody need that kick in the butt. Everybody need that person that's going to tell them the honest truth, and you got to be able to take it because you need people like that that's not going to be just yes ma'aming you or yes sirring you. They tell you the truth. So that's what we do for each other. So thanks, Tasha, for getting on tonight, even though you always around. But let's talk about some stuff. How has June been already for you? What's been going on?
Okay, hi guys. No one, yeah, Chris was definitely a butt kicker. Or she'll send me the eye emoji, be like, bro, where are you? I'm like, I'm here, I'm alive. I'm gonna just tell you guys something real quick, just so that I can be very transparent. May I had no enrollments, you guys, none. Okay, and the bottom line is, I know because I didn't work. Like that's the number one thing. And this one has been started off a little rough. Had a rough start this week. My husband's grandpa just passed away suddenly in his sleep, and so I got to fly to Texas, and it's crazy because like had that not had happened, I probably wouldn't have pushed as hard that I was these last 2 days. I signed two customers today, one distributor yesterday. I mean, I just have like a whole new why. Like it's crazy because he was my dream board. He was on my dream board. I wanted to buy him a Class A RV before he passed away. And here I am, something I can never ever do. And so I think that like definitely lit my fire, and it has been crazy. This everything like live. I went live again with my new products. And I know Chris wanted to really talk about, the strength of lives and reels and how much that can grow our business. And so this month we're 7 days in, and it has been crazy. Like the momentum is just insane. I can feel it.
Do tell, do tell. I mean, I noticed like before you used to do lives and have like hundreds of comments and things like that. So tell us about what lives are for you. Like, I know you get on there even if you don't feel like you look right, even though you do. I see when you filter it out, I'm like, oh boy, she ain't feeling herself right now. So y'all be seeing that, right? Y'all be noticing that filter pop up when she feel like she ain't feeling herself. Yeah, y'all be seeing it. So but she still get on. You put a filter on it, but she still get on. So tell us about lives for you because I know you did them and you're like first 20 people to blah 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 gets da, da, da.
Yeah.
So what live do for you?
So for
And
me,
Monique, seriously.
she's just chomping on her food. You go,
Bruh,
girl. That
she
thing
is
looks good.
killing it.
But it's not like she's sitting forward. She's like, look at this.
A
Oh,
whole
that looks good. Looks
so
good.
oh, go ahead. Told y'all don't do
So
that on
so lives for me, I feel here's the thing is everybody is doing the same thing. Everybody's selling the same product. Everybody, you know, we have mutual friends with each other. What are you gonna do that's going to stand out? What am I gonna do? Maybe they're watching Leah and they're watching Chris and they're watching Nicole and Tiana. How can I catch their attention? We're all selling the same product. I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna get their trust and I'm gonna go live. Live is the fastest way that you can gain people's trust. And I feel that they can connect with you so much more than through a post or um you know, just like you posting on your page. And so, like, for me, lives, I feel number one, it does hit more generations than a post does. It does hit 7 generations. So, like, if Leah jumps on my live and then she just comments hi, her 3,000 friends are gonna see it. Now Nicole is Leah's friend. It's gonna recommend the live to Nicole because Leah commented on it, and then it goes for 7 generations. So it's very strong and it can get to more people. And so the first thing that I do when I get on there, I'm just like, I don't wait. I hate when people wait. I'm gonna wait for somebody to jump on because if you're watching the recording, they're gonna be waiting for 10 minutes and watching you sit there and be like, when is this girl gonna start? You know, so my biggest thing is to tip is to start right away. And I always, my first things first is share out this live. So my people are like automatically sharing it out when they get on. It's like a routine. The other day, Nicole's like, dang, you got like 36 shares on that live. And I'm like, yeah, because that's the first thing I have them do is to share it. And I'm like, if you watch the recording, hashtag replay, so I know that you're watching it. And then I really just kind of get creative with my words there. So
That's like if they share the hat.
no, it's just a share. They're being nice to me.
Okay, got it. Keep going.
I'm just like, you know, if you guys just love watching me or you just want to join my giveaways, like you're not interested in products or business, that's cool, you know, but share my live. Tag your family and your friends in there, you know, so that because maybe their family and friends will like I don't want people to think that they cannot follow me because they don't want to buy a product or join the business. Like I truly want them to follow me, even if they just want my giveaways, because they bring me good value, you know? And word
Mhm.
of mouth is strong because when somebody's like, oh my God, I gotta lose weight, they're gonna be like, oh my God, I know this crazy girl. Like she's crazy and she's on Facebook and she sells products, you know? So live's fastest way to grow that trust with people. Like if you guys aren't going live, because whatever reason it is, maybe you feel like you don't have the look, you don't look good, you don't know how to talk about things, you don't know how to explain the products, like that's what lives are for. It's to show people the real you. Can I just tell you guys something on the new product? Let me just tell you guys something, okay? There's a thing I couldn't read.
Yeah.
Oh, right here. It says supports a healthy microbiome, whatever that word is. Okay. So I was like, I either skip it sometimes. I'm like, supports a healthy gut. You know, I don't even know if it's the same thing, but it's the same, you know, or I'll be like microbiome, you kind of know, like, you know, and then you see on the greens, it has on the last check mark formulated
I
with prebiotic. Yes.
skipped it too. I was about to start reading some of the ingredients in the greens, and when I did, I said, ooh, and I stopped. Same
I'm
thing
like,
with
ooh, wow. Oh, and then I'm like, I don't even know like how to say these things.
what about the stress gun? That word L what? L thymine. I jack it up every night when I'm talking about it. Is it thymine? I said it right.
I don't know,
Thymine.
Rusty. How do you say that?
Okay.
Theanine.
They nodded me. So thymine.
Yes.
All right, that's what I'm gonna call it. Cause woo, I've been jacking it up every live, every story at night. And now
See,
tonight I skipped it.
see, I just skip it. And then, and that's the thing about the lives is that instead of like you trying to pretend you're like somebody professional, just be you. Because they're like, okay, this girl is really not that smart, but if she can do it, I can do it, you know? Or like if somebody like looks at you and they're like, okay, well, she has makeup on, it's quiet her house, like she seems like she has no kids, like I don't think I can do this, you know? Like sometimes my daughter, and I'm getting better at this, but she'll like hang on the refrigerator naked. And my mom's like, do you watch your lives? Like your daughter's like naked, hanging from the freezer door and swinging on the back. And I'm like, what? And people are like, oh my God, like, but they know who I am. It feels like that they have that connection, like a best friend, and they haven't even met me yet, you know? So
And this is a tip too you guys can use when you're going live. We have sheets that corporate has gave us. I don't forgot the name of them, sell sheets. I don't think they called it sell sheets, but they're sheets that we have with corporate that they gave us for each product. And it tells you the features and the benefits. It tells you what to share about it. Sell sheet. Thank you. It is. Oh, okay. All right. I'm thinking sale like SALE. I forgot the other one, the SELL. So they give you features and benefits on here. They tell you what to share about the greens. And this is what I was reading when I skipped the word because I went right to it like, yeah, it's gonna and skipped it. So pay attention to these sell sheets because they definitely have beneficial tips on here, as well as key things for you to look for as far as bullet points when you're talking about a product, as well as when you're going live or you're doing story talk or you're doing just stories in general. Utilize these sheets because everything is on these sheets to help you out with having those key components about each product. So print out those sell sheets if you have not. The shell sheets are in the back office under document library, but they also posted them in the Road to VIP page. So they're in there too. They posted them all in there maybe 2 days ago or so. So as long as you're actively looking in there at the new posts, you'll see it in there too. Now, another thing in reference to to lives for you, how often do you go live? Or how often would you go live? How about that, Tasha?
I go live every day. And I know some people are like, well, I don't know what to talk about. I talk about the same thing, my morning routine. The thing is, somebody has to see something 21 times before they even give it a go. You know, like when you guys are walking into Walmart, there's like an end cap of like shampoos. You're gonna pass it every day, but you're not gonna look at it, right? You're gonna go into the aisle and get your normal shampoo. And then after a while, you're like, okay, I've been seeing this thing all over. Like I should just try it. You know, so for me, my biggest thing is using my daily routine every morning, give or take. There are some days where I go live in the afternoon, and I'm making like a different product, or like I'm talking about my story or anything like that, you know. So it's, I change it up, but my goal every day is for them to see me making my products every single morning. But I
Okay.
like see, but and that's the thing. Sometimes like you can be like, okay, we're drinking my coffee in the morning, or you could do like a hashtag it like morning talk with Carissa, and then um talk to them about maybe their day, how they're, you know, what you're gonna do if you have anything fun coming up while you're making the coffee. So you don't
Right.
have to talk about the coffee, but just kind of it's in the background while you're talking.
And you can also utilize your teams. I mean, we all have team chats and or team pages where in advance you can say, hey, give me a topic for the day to help out. You know, it's not always all about you trying to do everything yourself. We work together as a team, we build as a team. So nothing's off limits as far as asking questions because we can always all think of something to put together towards that. All right, let's move on to Reels. How's Reels going for you? Because
Reels are like everything. If you guys have not jumped on Reels, I highly recommend you guys doing it. It's probably the fastest way that I grew on Facebook. And I know Chris and Tasha talk about that, but Facebook Reels, you guys, and Instagram Reels, but I really focus on Facebook Reels. I went from like, I'm not even kidding, like 2,000 followers to over 30,000 followers just on Reels. And the thing is you have to be consistent. I know a lot of people are like, well, nobody's, you know, watching my Reels, or I'm not getting any comments or views or anything like that. And then you want to give up because it's not working, because maybe you look at Carissa and you see all the success she has. Consistency is a key. You just need one video to go viral. Kim, she's my upline, she's not on here, but she had one video go viral, you guys. It hit 18 million views, I think. She had over 45,000 followers from that. And what that does is it brings 40,000 people to your post and your page and your other reels. And so if you can swivel in product or business in between those, if you guys are doing TikTok when TikTok was a big thing, go and take all your TikTok videos and post it to your Facebook reels. If you guys have Instagram reels that you guys did, go and save those and post it to your guys' Facebook reels. I do 3 a day. And some do good and some don't, but I mean, 3 is the minimum I'm doing every single day.
And now it gets easier because you can utilize remixing, you can utilize your products in between it, you can utilize just something funny. Like that's what we were talking about last week in reference to viral things to help out. and I was listening to Kim, and I posted a bird doing something cute. It got it got people with blue checks on Instagram to actually like it too, celebrities. I know was following me that liked it too. So, things like that makes a difference. And it's just the consistency that do it. And I post a lot of viral stuff I find. All I do is repost it and I'll put the person's name as to who it was. I'll put their name down in the comments so that everybody else can find it because they be like, well, who is it? I'm like, it's right there in the caption. Like, I'm not going to sit there and tag the person, but I'm going to write their name out so that you got to do a little bit of work and actually write their name out to find them. But, that way they know it exists. And that has been big for me too. That viral one that I had from last week actually finally finished. And I messaged Tasha like, it's over. I was like, my followers is over. They're coming in now still like maybe 5 or 10 a day, but it's not like before. But it ended at 30,000 followers from that. So I'm at 32,500 followers. And I had 2.2 before that started. So it was definitely one video that made that happen. And it really is it's over 8 to 10 million already views from it. But I turned off the notifications because my page, I couldn't see nothing nobody's doing because it was all that. But at the same time, it helps you grow. So utilize it. Like, it's there for a reason. I mean, and I've told people before, probably on here or maybe my team page or something, celebrities do it all the time. And I'll be wondering why they repost stuff like that all the time. They do it for the same reason, for interaction and for growth of their page. My page right now, Instagram, is at 980,000 impressions over the last week. So I'm almost at 1 million. So I'm striving for 1 million because I just want to see it say that it's like my impressions have made 1 million. So I'm just striving for that.
You know what else I do want to share? Because some people are like, well, I don't want to take somebody's video. Here's the thing, you guys. Social media, on internet, you can find anything. If people didn't want you to take their video, they're going to watermark it. Because if you notice, some people watermark it right in the middle of the video. And so everybody does this. All those like viral pages do this, like random viral pages. They take everybody's video, but like Krista said, give them the credit in the caption. I did want to tell you guys something we started this month is me and my team. We have a chat, and it's called Reels Chat. And so because it kind of takes time consuming to take off the watermark, what it is every day to stay active in there, to not get kicked out, you have to send one video in there minimum a day. And so everybody else can come in there if they need a reel, take your video and post it. So now everybody's contributing. So there's like 16 of us. Now there's 16 new videos every single day. And you have no excuse to not be able to post a reel, because that's where it's at, is reels 100%. So,
and it's easy to snag them anyway as well. Like, if you need to snag a reel from Instagram, all you have to do is download the Friendly app, and you can just go through the Friendly app, put your Instagram name in, and log into it, and go to wherever that video was, download it. Same thing with the Facebook. If you find a reel on Facebook, just copy the link of that Facebook reel, then go back into that Friendly app again under your Facebook account. In the search bar, put that link in for the copy, download the reel, same way. And on top of what Tasha said, if people watermark their stuff, some people still want you to share their watermark. It's just the fact that they want to make sure that they also get people back to their page to follow them from you sharing it too. If they didn't want you to share it, it would not be public. That's the biggest part. It would not be public. But a lot of people on purpose do different things for funniness. For you, I made that a word. For funniness, for you to be able to then repost it for them to then get followers from too. So, I mean, that guy, trust me, he probably is a jerk, but at the same time, he done got millions of followers from that freaking video being crazy like it was. But that's what people do. So understand that they're doing it on purpose because they want to go viral, for you to repost it, and then boom, there you go, back to them it goes.
I posted a girl's video. I'm not even kidding. I posted a girl's video, and then it's like if Monday had a face, and then it was like this girl, and then my brother's girlfriend messaged me. She's like, "That's my friend. I have her in my class in college." I'm like, "No way." I'm like, "Does she know this thing is viral?" Like, she's like, "Oh yeah, she knows." Like, I mean, she probably has like over like 100 million views. I mean, but and like Krista said, if they didn't want it to be copied, they're gonna take put on a watermark right in the middle, or they're gonna make it private. So there
Exactly.
for
And
a reason.
everybody wants to viral these days. That's all everybody looking for. Everyone wants impressions so that then they can get ads to their pages to then be able to have people want to go on there for them to purchase stuff and stuff and stuff. So that's all they're looking for. So we're doing them a favor by doing this. So have fun with it. I mean, y'all on Facebook all day scrolling anyway. I don't scroll no more. I'm sorry. I'm only scrolling for content in the real section. But that's the only place I'm scrolling. But if you're scrolling, utilize that time to also be able to do other things with it. So Tasha, how you get these customers and the distributor this month? And then we're gonna move on to sample cash.
Um, in that chat we're in, this girl sent a message, and so, okay, here's the thing: is last month I got no enrollments. I didn't work as hard, but I really focused on host to post, a lot of host to post, and my host to posts are all steroids, right? So I want to gain the followers, which I did. I gained the followers, but I wasn't consistent with posting, and so this month I started sending out a message, and it's that message, Carissa, the one that says, here, I'll just share, it's going to be really quickly. I'll just tell you guys what it says. And then if you guys want it, Carissa can get it. All it says is, hey, I hope I'm not bothering you. I was curious if you would like to be a product client for me. I think you would love our products. You get a huge discount for doing so. Can I give you more info? Even if you're not interested, please respond with a no thank you, because it helps your algorithm when they respond. And so when they respond and they say, yeah, that sounds good. And then I'm like, yay, you're the best. Which would you be interested in being a tester for? My new skinny wraps, slimming gummies, our fat burning coffee, hair growth supplements, or I have a work from home spot available if you'd want free products and to make money with me. And one signed with hair, skin, and nails, and one signed with the pick 3.
Oh yeah.
And super, like, these conversations are so easy. It was just like boom, 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 boom. Phone number, sent it to them. They signed up right there. And which is weird because sometimes it does take some time for them to place their order. But I've been going crazy with this message. And yes, I have been getting a lot of no's, but I just started messaging on Instagram and I got these 2 customers from Instagram.
Look at you using
Enough.
Instagram. Now I got 5 customers this month, all from Facebook, which is a shocker. It's backwards for me right now. They're all Facebook related. And they were all people who became a follower of mine from that viral video. And because we weren't friends, I had to then message everybody and say, hey, I messaged you, check your spam folder. Or if I got blocked because I was messaging too many I wasn't friends with, I would say, hey, message me the word blah, 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 so that I can get you started. And what happened was a lot of people weren't messaging me. And because they weren't, what I did was that weekend that just passed, I went back and I started checking those messages again in the reels that I sent those messages to. As soon as I would get unblocked, I would go check that list of people that I told to message me. I would then message them again now because I can. And then I reply to that reel and say, hey, I messaged you, check your spam. This new list, these new group of followers are loving coffee. Okay, that means that you need to recycle your friends list if your people ain't liking coffee no more, because all these people love skinny mocha. All of them ordered skinny mocha. So that helped me a lot. And then from there, I also did a reel saying I'm sending out trial packs of my fat burning drink. And it was a video showing the drink being made. Comment trial and I'll message you. Now, that got a ton of comments, like over 100 comments. So I had that. Then I did one on my regular page as well as a post. I done one on Instagram as a post. I put it in my stories every day. I say the same wording again. I just rephrase it. I already sent out some sample packs today. Message me to comment the word trial if you want to get some fat burning drink samples. And they're commenting the word trial. So today I done sold $100 worth of samples already, 2 10-packs. And this month already it's somewhere over 200 or 250 or something worth that I've gotten, plus those 5 customers. So it's a quick message that I utilize. I just tell them about the product. and I say, I have a 5-day or a 10-day trial pack available. Can I send you pricing info? That's the first message. So what this says is it's not free. That gets it out of their head right away. If they answer back, they do. If not, then they know it's because they chose free. They thought it was going to be free, and it's not. From there, they'll say, okay, yeah, send the pricing. I send the pricing and say it's either 5, you can choose a 5-pack for 30, or you can do a 10-pack for 50 and get free shipping. Or I can tell you about my VIP program and you can get a bag of 15 for $47 a month. Which would you prefer? One decided to be a customer, others have decided to become to get the sample pack. So that's been working for me. And that's helped me a ton with the coffee as well, because when I tell them about the coffee, I also make sure when I tell them the price, I'm telling them the price of the sample packs as well. So I give them an option. Which would you prefer? This pricing or this? If anybody can get the boards that I use, my team board, you can just put it in the chat, because I think all y'all got it anyway. So you can just put it in the chat, and that way whomever don't have it has it. But it's super easy to do. It's the same. I'm just going like this in my sleep. Well, not in my sleep. I'm lying, because I turned the phone off now, like off Facebook sleep. When these gummies kick in, so that's a whole nother story too, Tasha. You can talk about those in a second, but make sure that you just being consistent with it. Like I done sold, this box had all these products in it. I done sold all my stuff. Only thing that's in this box now is 1 bag of berry greens and 1 bottle of stress gummies, and I'm not selling them gummies. I just had to reorder 8 more bags of what's that called? Skinny Hydrate today. I had to order 8 more bags because all of that's gone. And when I did the calculation on what those 8 bags is worth, that's worth $600. So my goal is to make sure I sell it all to get $600 this month. I calculated, I broke it down, sell them in the 10 packs, boo, boo, boo. Yeah, so I broke it down. So take the time to not hold on to products, to get rid of it. If you got old products in your house, what I did was I also linked up with a girl that's doing vendor events. She wanted people to sponsor her events. I made 100 baggies and put 2 samples in each baggie with my business card for her to give out at the door. That got rid of all my keto tea, all my skinny tea. I got 2 bags of skinny tea left though. The skinny tea, it got rid of some of my keto coffee. It got rid of all my super greens, the old ones, all that stuff gone. I got all that stuff gone. And I was able to clear out my old inventory. The sugar cookie coffee is not going anywhere, so don't ask about it. It is in my stash. I am never giving that away. So don't ask. That is mine. So Tasha, let's talk about how's those stress gummies. Was today your first day, or was that yesterday we was talking? We was clowning on you.
Yesterday.
That was yesterday? Oh,
Yeah,
dang.
yesterday.
Okay, so what do you think of them?
They work like weird, and I swear by Confianza, it's so like it made me feel the same. The only difference is it made me super tired, which the Confianza doesn't do. The Confianza does not put me to sleep. I took one right before this meeting at like 1, and I told Nicole, oh, I'm gonna go take my son to eat. I knocked out. I'm like, dang. But it feels good. Like I feel good. Like I feel it works faster than the Confianza. Taste, I'm not a fan of it, but I'll be fine. We'll be okay.
I'm getting better. I'm on
Um,
day like 5, and I'm starting to taste that apple that they were tasting. I tasted it finally today. It took a while for that apple taste to get me, but I taste.
raisin.
I don't know, but it hit me today. So I guess it's an acquired taste once you get into it. Our taste buds got to get better. It's us. It was. It was us.
But I mean, like it works. I feel it works faster than Confianza. The only downfall I don't like is it makes me tired. So I'll probably be taking it before bed now. I just started yesterday. I just did 2 yesterday, and then I did 1 today because I was stressing over my messages. And then I took 1 and then put me right to sleep. Like, girl, you ain't gonna stress no more. You're going to sleep.
You
So
probably
I'll probably
needed
be
it.
taking. Yeah,
You-
definitely. And I
So let me.
feel good after like it put me down to sleep. And then I woke up and I'm like,
It's
weird.
rest. It's better sleep. It's It's that restless, I mean, that restful sleep. Like I literally wake up the next morning before the alarm clock. I've been waking up every morning this week over the weekend earlier than I usually do. And I wake up before the alarm clock even today. And I was like, oh my God, I overslept, but I wake up regular. And I looked and said, oh shoot, no, it's going off in 10 minutes. But I wake up so rested where I felt like I slept for a long time. So these are game changer. Take them if you ain't taking them, gosh darn it. Take the gosh darn things. It's a gummy now. You ain't even got to worry about the pill. Take it. Take it. Now I want to tell y'all about some things that's going away. If y'all did not look at the flyer that came out yesterday, salted caramel. You ate 3. Lord, Steph. I'm only doing 2. 2 has been working for me really well. I did only 2. Okay, so if y'all looked at the flyer yesterday, the skinny tea lemon has already left the website. If you did not know, it is gone off the website. It is no longer there. Skinny tea rose is going away. It's going away, and so it will disappear as soon as it's no more left. Same thing with the immunity. And now they've added best fat fuel to that list of products that's going away, and salted caramel coffee. I don't even use salted caramel no more because sugar cookie was better. So those are going away. So if those are products that you love, which I know I got 2 girls on my team that swear by them, sorry for you, they are going away. So make sure that you take advantage of it and get your stock up. Any questions about anything we've said so far, or anything you want to add, Rusty, or anything? Anybody have questions, please ask now.
This is Janet. I agree about the reels. Like today I noticed about that, what's that chimpanzee grabbing that man's leg. So everyone was posting that. So that's why I reposted it myself today. And tons of people are commenting, like people like I never seen comment on any of my stuff commented today.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you jumped on it because I seen it. I laughed at it. And then the next thing that popped up was yours. I was like, yeah, Janet. so yes, I am glad you did jump on that. So yeah, and the more you do it, the more it brings people to your page. They will follow you because now they want to see what's she gonna do next. And then you just sprinkle them with some product in between. My stories are full now with about products, putting slides in there. And I have somebody that's going to order the stressless gummies today, actually, from me talking about them last night. Every night now I talk about them. I do a story reel, a story slide that's like 1 minute and 15 seconds. And I just eat them and I talk about it. And then I do a slide or 2 after that that's like a, generic or whatever that talks about it. So
I did that yesterday with the greens and my juicing. I incorporated both together.
Ooh, you put it in your stories too?
Yeah, I put in my stories.
Cool.
And I was talking, I did a voiceover.
Okay. Yeah, because
so that helps too. Yeah. So they can hear, yeah.
I love that.
I want to add too of that, like, like there's just some days where you don't feel like showing your face and then you kind of just like whatever. Time lapse, if you guys can do time lapse every single day, save it. That way when you don't feel like it, or I don't know, you're sick, you can just throw that up onto like your story as you could have done it 2 weeks ago, and just be like making my coffee, religiously every morning when you're really you're laying in bed sick. So, and then at least they can see you. It's them seeing you use the products.
What's time lapse? What do you mean?
The time lapse?
It's probably a language.
Yeah, the fast video, on your to
speed it up.
Speed it up, sure, yeah. But it's called time lapse on an iPhone. Y'all must be Androids, okay? No, just kidding. No. I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it. Thank you, Nicole.
But on iPhones, it says time lapse, but you have to move slow. Like you have to move like this. So you feel weird making it, but like if you move fast, it's gonna be like extra fast. Or you can just use or you can just videotape yourself and then use
Facebook and speed it up.
InShot and speed it up, yeah. But then I feel like when you speed it up, it looks weird like this. It actually looks smooth when you do the time lapse. I'm not sure what it's.
That's all I do. I record them on my phone because I'll forget, I'll use it later. And then sometimes I forget to record it. I forget to post them. But yeah, I use an app called Video Leap, and it's more of an editing purpose for me. So for example, if I do a video and then maybe I messed up in the middle of it, or I like I'll spray the whipped cream and then the whipped cream won't come out. I'm like, great, okay, cut. All right, do it again and finish it. So I use an app called Video Leap, and it's an editing app where I'm able to speed it up, slow it down, take the voice off, cut pieces out and put pieces together. I done got good at it now. But that's how I'm able to turn my lives into real forms at the same time too. So that helps out too with that. I've never used that on the phone. I didn't know what that did. I didn't. I just record it in my phone and later on use it like I got to do right now. And
Wait, do you have an iPhone?
Yeah, but I never used that part.
Just try it tomorrow and see. I mean, it's just so much easier. You don't have to cut it out and edit it and crop it and whatever. It's just automatically there, you know?
But I gotta go slow when
okay, not like a sloth, but kind of like that. Yeah.
no.
You're gonna feel weird, but it's okay.
No, just move like 2 seconds slower than what you would normally do it at.
Oh, okay.
So like take your time pouring the thing so it looks like you're naturally pouring the coffee into the cup. Like don't just dump it, otherwise it's gonna look like you just put a whole pile of crap inside. Like
right. Okay. I'll try it. But just so y'all know, that's what it is. Listen, it's whatever works for everybody. I'm glad y'all have options and y'all can look in different stuff. There's also another app called Cut Story. I utilize Cut Story when I make videos that's over a minute long and I want to put this video in my stories. So for example, I made a video just now with me and my son taking this stressless gummies. It's 1 minute and 15 seconds, so it's longer than a minute. So I go to Cut Story. Cut Story will cut that video into 15-second whatever that word is. I don't feel like this to listen sleep. It will cut it into 15-second intervals. That word work. And that way now it's in my phone in those 15-second intervals. And then I can just load each one up in my story. Just hit select and boom, 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 tap each one. And there it is all lined up in my story for me. For me to just add maybe a sticker of the stressless gummies to it and stuff. It might be a little over some of y'all head, but Cut Story it works great for cutting down videos that's long instead of me just live taking the video and I mess up a lot. That's why I don't do stuff live. That's why it's always a video first, because my kid is definitely on that video making faces and I had to cut twice. So no lives for me on that. Not when I can't trust somebody else's face on purpose. All right. Any other questions for us, guys? Or anything? And there you are. Hey, Ronnie.
How are y'all doing?
Whoa, who's them people back there?
Hey, I forgot to say, yeah, this is my before and after and after and after. This was last Monday. This was 3 years of in the gym with this product.
Whoa. Jeez, go.
I told you, I love this company. I can do an after and after and after and an after.
But the crazy part is all of y'all are aftering together. That's
well, you know what's crazy is you see the 567. I'm 54, Rusty's 60. The guy beside us on the other side, he's 72.
Wow.
And everybody talking about, oh man, when you turn 50, it's downhill from now. I'm like, it ain't gotta be. So we just started a group of people that wants to enjoy life now. So anyway, but what I want to share is I'm gonna put my number, WhatsApp or whatever, Zoom. Anyway, what I want to do, anybody that's got a testimony of a product, I want to hear it. Because I want to hear the story, because I think if we start, what I'm going to start doing on Facebook Live, so I have something to talk about, I can turn around and say, hey, Chris, I just want to give a shout out. This is what she's seeing results. It ain't always got to be about you, but if you start showing other people's testimony about different, even if I don't use one of the products, somebody's going to hear about the hair and nail and all that. And they're like, are you serious? That kind of thing. So that's what I'm going to start doing. And so if I'll just put that there so y'all can text me a time or whatever, and please tell me where you're at, because I'm in North Carolina. Time zone's a little different in some places. I want to make sure that when somebody says 9 o'clock, it's 9 o'clock my time. But anyway, just, and another thing, just trying to really use other people's testimony, just, you know, as a, not as a selling point, but just a shout out, congratulation. And it's amazing. That excitement will just turn things unbelievable.
Yeah, that's good too. And if you have my board, Ronnie, a lot of the results that I've gotten lately added to it came from team members. I've been putting their names next to it now, next to the results. So that with knowing who it is, where we can go back to whoever that person is to, you know, you can get further in-depth info on whomever you feel like it is, you know, that'll help you too. Did somebody put that board in there a long time ago? I'm assuming they did. Thank you for it. No?
Carissa? I didn't mean to interrupt you, but the man that was just speaking, I want to shout out and do a testimony. Bad or good, back in April, I was having some GI problems and I had to go to the ER in May. And I've been diagnosed with colitis. And so it's like, you know, what can I eat? What can I drink? Thank God for the super smoothie. And I put a package of the greens in it. That's the only thing that I can take and I'm not running to the bathroom. Wow. Seriously. So last week I did a Facebook story about it. And then today I did a reel on Instagram and Facebook about it. I kind of tweaked it a little bit from what I did last week. So now, you know, like I say, you know, I've been praying to God. God, show me a different story, you know. Well, I've got a new story now. I tell everybody I have colitis and this is such a great product for it. So there you go.
And definitely continue to keep telling them like it can be a different way each time, you know, because everybody does not see everything. So you may post it the first time, nobody might, you know, maybe 8 people will see it. Post it the next time, different 8, you know, so it may, you can change it up every time, you know, like some people might not even know what colitis is. So giving them a brief into that, you know, things like that on one of the reels versus the next one. And, you know, things like that, just, that'll let you be able to continue to tell that story, but a different way every time for those that may need it. What's up, Canada?
What's up? Is that ulcerative colitis you're talking about?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. And okay, so one of the other distributors, my partner, she has that too. And she's been taking the greens for about 7 years, and she came off most of her pills because of that. So okay, that's another good testimony. Hello all. Hi Carissa. Bye.
So anybody else have anything they want to add to, you know, maybe you have a tip or two to share and or a question, time to let them out, because today is the 7th. We got to get started with this month. Like already, we got to get started with this month. It's 7 days past already. What are y'all, what we doing? What we doing? Because I want to start it off with a bang. I'm already $50 in. If I get a distributor signed up, I'll be $150. So we got to definitely get our things in place. And Adrian, which is our sales VP, I'm working on her being on next week. But she wanted to make sure that everyone's aware to work on also building your team, because that's what's going to help you with continuing to not only grow your check, but also grow your business. It grows your 4-in-1. That's a part of the 4-in-1. Like to get the 150, you need a distributor. So when you have those people, like she was saying before, you're going to have people that may not do something. You may have people that only want the product, but because they want a big amount, it might be better for them to be a distributor instead of a customer. So I like when she said that. It was like some people want to build the business. Some people just want to hobby it. And then some people need to be customers. So it's up to you to determine that. But don't be mad when someone is just on it just to order products and it takes them 6 months to work the business. It'll happen. We have too many ambassadors now that say, I've sat on this business for 6 months and did it. That's like a lot of people's story. So understand that everyone is not going to kick up speed and work next week like you want them to. But as long as you're enrolling and doing all the things that you're supposed to do as far as making sure they're plugged into what exists, letting them know, understanding what their why is, letting them know what exists that they can plug into to help them be successful. All you can do is just lead them to the water, right? You can't make them drink. These people are adults. They're 18 and over. They're grown. We can't do everything for them. They're grown. And that's something I got to remind myself of every day. These people is grown. You can't do everything for them. All you can do is just love them from a distance and keep it moving. If they're not ready, all right, I'm giving you the info. Stay plugged in here, because when I give this info, you'll see it. Keep enrolling while you go. Don't stay stuck, because all you're doing is hurting yourself by thinking that you done something wrong. You didn't do anything wrong. It's a grown, almost cursed. This is a grown person. I'm about to say a grown ass woman. They know what they doing. They probably got kids and everything. They know what they doing. If they really wanted this, they would go for it. But let them know you're there to work with them when they're ready. But at the same time, you need to stay focused on the next one until they're ready. So everybody is not going to be that one. But as long as you keep pushing forward, you will find them in there. The ratio is like 2 to work out of 10. The ratio is not the best. So if you can't even get the 10 distributors in to find those 2, then because you're sitting there worried about that one back there that ain't working yet that said she was going to do it. She said, who's she? Do you know her personally? Like, she says she going to do it. Who's she? Who's she? Who's she? Actions is what I'm looking at now. I'm not looking at words. I'm looking at actions. So you will not see me ask you, hey girl, what you doing this month? You won't hear me ask nobody that no more. I'm not. It's action that's going to show me what you're doing. If I see you putting out reels and I see you putting up posts and I see you doing your auto ship and I see you taking products, that's telling me I don't have to ask you nothing anymore. You're a grown ass man, dog, grown ass woman. I ain't got to ask you nothing. I love that show. Sorry, that's a movie thing. It's just stuck in my head. But just understand that all of us is the same way. We here to inspire and help you guys, but if you don't put that consistency in, everything we saying is going right out that other ear. Dang, Tasha, you just yawning, girl. What's going on? Don't take no more gummies this early. No more gummies. you
should have saw Leah when she jumped on. She's like, hi guys, I took 2 more gummies. Eyes wasn't even open. I'm like, you are gonna be snoring on the Zoom when we're talking.
Oh, we don't need that no more. We don't need nobody doing that on Zooms, okay? I think
it was, I don't know if it was Cammy or somebody, they drank the sleepy tea and then they started like a little bit dozing off on the Sunday call. Or maybe it was Mike and they're like, I'm never doing this again.
Well, I'm excited for it. Take our products, y'all. They work. Like, I really had the worst weekend ever as far as eating goes. And I still lost 3 pounds. Because I was just taking it because I was like, oh, I want to make sure, I want to take everything, see how it tastes. But at the same time, I wasn't ready to actually start yet. I was just taking everything while I ate up all the junk food in the house because I was on maintain mode. And I was like, shoot, well, guess I'm having salmon for dinner on Sunday. Back to normal, here we go. So, take the products. Like, nobody gonna know you got them if you don't tell them. Stay consistent with it. You ain't even got to take it every day, but as long as you put it out there for people to see. Because if not, and I put it out there and they come to me and they become my customer when they've been your friend for 15 years, something wrong, right? Something wrong. So take your before and after pictures, update them every week. Be loud. Lanisa is doing a Zoom for us tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Get yourself and your customers on there. It's time for us to get to work on these results. I've been telling y'all every week to take before and afters and keep taking them. I've been sounding like a broken record because I only had 2 people do it. So let's stay consistent and get it done. Anybody else Rusty, I think you need to be nice to him because we've been rude. So let me mute myself.
I'm calling the law. I mean, y'all gangster this afternoon. So don't complain about the money you're not making for the work you're not doing, is what she just basically said. But the one thing I've noticed here, everybody's in a growth environment. And for everything, if you'll apply what you heard from these 2 ladies and then Ronnie and the story we had, if you'll start to apply that in your life, things will start to move forward. Just to show up on this Zoom, but to be a part of, that's what I do every Tuesday. That's not good enough. You have to go and work your business like you're the CEO, because you really are. And when you make up your mind, I'm gonna go get it and go do it, that's all it is a conscious decision. But I'm gonna give you 2 exercises that when I lecture at the colleges, is I give the kids, and it works very well. How many of you, just put a 1 in the chat if you know really what you want your goals are? I'm gonna wait on you. I ain't had to show up anywhere for 21 years. I got the next 21 to wait on you. And you've committed that to paper. You journal it out. So we're so focused on where we're going, what we want, you hadn't focused on what you don't want, and you haven't wrote that down. So what I want everybody to do now, write down everything you don't want in life and stop participating. Even though you've got your goals written down, you still go back to participate in things you don't want. You still feed it. So if you had a stray dog or cat to come to your house, you keep feeding it, it came to stay. So there's those generational curses and those behaviors that you keep practicing. You keep getting deeper and deeper. What the hell you don't want? And so make up your mind. That's what I don't want any longer. Identify what you don't want and stop the behavior. Strangle it, kill it, shoot it, pour gas on it and burn it. And then start focusing on what you do and start making the contribution to what it is you do want. If you want to be free, you want to walk in and fire your boss. You want to, the RV, she talked about her husband's father. Make sure that you're focused and you're steady going after one. Become a product of the product. Find out the 2 or 3 products you like best, and let your story, people are going to buy you and your story before they buy anything else we talked about. And when you're consistent and you show up every single day, people begin to trust you. They think you got the integrity. People they know, love, and trust, they'll do business with you sooner or later. And stop creating unrealistic expectations. Like Carissa said, you're waiting on that one person to be your savior. I'm so sorry. That person in 10 like him ain't gonna be your savior. You're your savior. You're the one that's going to make it happen. They're going to follow your actions, not what you say. If they see you consistently showing up, you're consistently getting healthier, you're consistently moving forward, you're consistently excited about where you're going, guess what begins to happen? They're going to consistently start to follow, get excited and go, and then you're going to have a conversion rate. For all the stuff you do, what is your conversion rate from here to here? How many people are you converting for what you're doing? You got to do something to have a conversion rate. If you don't, there will be no conversion. And you'll you'll fall back into the behaviors of practicing what you don't want, because that's what your mama did, your daddy did it, your grandmama did. That's the way I was taught. What the hell with the way we were all taught? That shit don't work today. It just don't. And so when you make up your mind, I'm going to be the first in my life, I'm going to stop practicing what I don't want, and I'm going to start to engage in income generating activities. Running your auto ship on the first and taking the products like Tasha, she's over nodding with her 2 gummies. The other little girl, she's just as relaxed as she smoked a joint. You know, and I think that's cool. You're taking the gun, we got something to work. Nothing is like you're better asleep. I ain't saying y'all go roll one now. Carissa, don't tell them what we was doing over in New, that don't count. We were off work that day. We're after hours headed to the Bronx. I'm just picking. We didn't. I don't think that's what we did. Anyway, I just laughed a lot while I was there. And so make up your mind, you ladies, that you're worth where you're going. Show the value of who you are to other people. One, you got to take care of you. Take pride in who you are. Take pride in what makes you happy. Do you really want to be around a bunch of negative Sallys or whatever they call them a while ago? No, they want to be around happy people. That gives them one thing. That is a spark of hope to where they want to go with you. So what you really are is just hope brokers. So tonight, I really enjoyed tonight because this is a growth environment where everybody made a contribution. I read all the stuff you put in the chats. I saw the numbers you put up. I'm just really proud of this team. From where you are, where you've come, but I believe everybody here is going somewhere. And so every day you just got to show up. If you have a job, put a -3 in the chat. If you have a job, if you don't show up, you don't get paid, do you? So you have to show up and perform in order to get paid, or you get fired or laid off or whatever they do now. We're in the best time of my 21-year career with It Works Global. This is the most opportune time I've ever seen. We have pivoted. And every one of you have the ability to have the same experience I had 21 years ago. You have it if you just go apply yourself and put that kind of work ethic into it. Everything else will just fall right in line with the new product line. I've not seen anything that is comparable to the new product line. And like the lady with the digestive disorders, another lady, if you'll follow us on our Saturday Zoom that Carissa and I do at 2:00 Eastern. There was a girl I had her on with Laness. And Laness told her to get off the Zoom right now and go to the hospital and get an IV drip going. You're dehydrated, you're gonna die. So I had just a few scoops of hydrate left. And within a day and a half, she called me up. She said, I'm not hurting any longer. She said, I still hurt in my gut. But she had 8 since January. See, we have products that are changing people's lives. Well, that video is there. If you go into the Black Diamond or ask Carissa for it, that Zoom is there. You can hear her personal story.
Yep,
And so you got, pardon?
It's right on my YouTube.
Yes, it's on the YouTube. Go straight to YouTube on Carissa's YouTube and find it. And so this is a lady that helped me launch with It Works back almost 21 years ago. Other things happened in her life and she exited the program, but now she's back. It's crazy, isn't it? So anyway, love who you are, love what you're doing, love where you're going, and stop participating in things that you don't love. It just becomes a routine, a ritual, and you stop practicing those rituals. And once you do that, you're going to start to make so much headway. It's going to like, wow, what just happened? Well, you're the one, what just happened. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, that's all I got, Carissa. I mean, I love you guys. You're the best.
This was awesome. Excited. I'm fired up. I already got people that was messaging me so I can get some more sample packs out for some products I ain't even got right now. But guess what? I'm selling them before it get here. So
can I throw something in here that's really worked for me the last 2 days?
Sure.
If you make a response on my lives, my posts, or whatever, I'm taking each person at a time. It took a while today, but I voice message everybody. And you'll see the look of our business in the next 24, the dynamics of this business change once again. Because I voice message, hey, I appreciate you following me. I hope the content was something that inspired you today. We're gonna have a great day. Thank you so much. Short, sweet, and to the point. My phone is blown up. Carissa, I'll have to spend all night messaging people back or voice. I ain't gonna do no more damn messaging and texting. You're gonna hear my voice if I'm coming to get you or talk to you. You're gonna hear my voice. That has been highly effective in the last 48 hours.
That's about when you hear is when I'm tired of texting. Okay. There we go. There we go. All right. So see you guys later tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We are on with us and our guests and customers so that we can all together work together. It is not just for us, it is for our customers too. So let's also be on and bring them with us so that we can all work together towards this common goal of success. All right, good night, guys.
Good night.